Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Excited? Maybe not. Okay, here we are. Here we are now. Entertain us. Bone down. My stout axe hunter. I believe I left him at Nogland in Ered Luin. The mountains blue. VIP XP bonus because I'm just that special. Virtue XP. They changed the icon on that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Right. Oh, weekly, right. Don't get the weekly, except once a week. Alright, who do we need to talk to over here? Actually, I got to Noglog, and it crashed at me. Crashed on me, so.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Sure, I'll stay and speak with you, but just for a moment. Olafra.
Well met, friend.
Thank you.
I would be grateful for your
I have to defeat lynxes. Rothgar. Fine. Nos Grimsong. These guys just all have got quests that are supposed to be done, and I delivered the dented army. There we go. And Getir. Flow of Noglond. Oh, I have to select one. Gee. Decisions. Fate or might? Fate. Discover the source of the canal's water problem. And Grimkel. Find Vifil. I don't know if I grabbed the Staple Master or not, but I have it now. Well. Oh, not in line of sight. Poo-poo. I can see it. How is it it's not in a line of sight? Seriously? The fuck? How about here? Hey, finally. How nice. I have defeated a lynx in the Vale of Thrain. Didn't get any crafting stuff yet. Mature Thickjaw. I've been called worse. And I've killed a bear in the Vale of Thrain. Got a bunch of thicket down here that are clogging the canals. I came straight here. It's almost as if I knew in advance. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Hope your weekend is, as I required, kicking ass. Taking names is optional. You can take names if you want to, but the kicking ass is not optional. That you gotta do. Well, we've got a pony. We should use it. And the horse we rode in on. All right. Gib reward. Gib.
I am beset by mystery.
Vit? Always Vit. At low levels,
Speak with me a moment.
that is an actual benefit. Not like some tiny fractional little thing. Got something else to the south. Don't recall what it was. It's, that one. Clear the roads. Clear the roads? Defeat bears. Well, that was one bear. I need more bears. More bears. And we've got a gobby. We, around here, do not care for goblins. So we murder them. To be fair, they're goblins. They walk around in life with a murder me sign on their back. Oh. One of the sneaksy ones, huh? Sadly, I've not yet been able to obtain a crossbow. So I'm forced to use this tool of the elves. Another bear. Don't know why the bears do not seem to be moving when we open up on them. Not really complaining. Ooh, a mature thick jaw. Mature thick jaw is available in your area. Well, this one's coming. Or was. Yeah, he seems upset. Like it's my fault that he's dead or something. I mean, it is. No line of sight again, huh? Well, that's all the bears I need. Well, we're down here in what appears to be Bearville. Let's get out of Bearville. There we go. Back to the cats. And while they're away, I'll play. Do I have anything with a Hendraval? I don't think so. Just a Slayer deed. And there's a... the sneaky ones. Lots and lots and lots of bears. But I won't kill any more Hendraval until I've got, like, a quest for it. That should be the wisdom of something. Don't know what. But it's a quest. cat. That is another level for me. Level 9. And that's all of the lynxes that I need to murder. There's somebody over here I gotta talk to. We'll grab all the stuff that dropped off all of them's. Nas Grimsong.
Well met.
Now we need to defend him. Let's drop a trap. Nas, maybe just stay where you were. Look on that hill, more of them. I'm supposed to be protecting you, Nas. I can't do that if you're charging into combat. Here comes another one. Yeah. Imagine my surprise. I have successfully defended Nas Grimsong. That showed them. You have my thanks. Now take these notes and show them to Hrothgar. Okay, I'll show them to Hrothgar then. Back to Noglon. We've got 3, 4 quests to turn in. Delicious experience points. Nothing beats delicious experience points. Let's see. Not that. Was it? No. There we are. That's not actually what I wanted to move. That's what I wanted to move. Down to there. Didn't actually want to dismount that. Wanted to rename it. What can I say? Bone Dumb here, not fond of elves. Oh, there's something over here. Another. It's Vifil.
What do you want?
Dr. Grimkel's Stone Bearer. Look at all those check marks. Think of the delicious quest XP. Give XP.
Well met. What do you say?
Find a stolen Longbeard gold.
Well met, friend.
New pants. But not as good as what I'm wearing. Or probably not. More armor, but...
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Sure. Tell me your tale. Why is your tail accursed? Let's see. Fat body. Thank you very, very much. That is 64 months. That is 5 years and 4 months. That is 640. No, 64 months. About 2,000 weeks? No, days. 2,000 weeks. No, days. 2,000 days. Something like 2,000 days. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's not right. That's not right at all. Yeah, about 2,000 days. There we go. I figured it out. My brain figured it out. Not quite 2,000. Anyway, thank you very much, as always. Very much. I've cleared the roads. Deed completed. Which deed? We have no idea. New deed, Defender of Arid Lewin. And Latro points. I'm rich. I'll accept that mission, and we'll sell some crap.
What may I be to you?
Anything need repairs? No. Good, good. Can't wear them. Wearing something better. I'm gonna skip the rep items as they're just annoying. That's the new armor, and I want to wear that. Not that. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Chain gauntlets. Those are of no use to me. Hope the weekend's going well for you, fat buddy. Working way too much overtime. Trying to beat the damn tariffs. Yes, that sounds right. Oh, you mean the tariffs that are either definitely there, on their way in, on their way out, or will be right back? Those tariffs? What? We'll have a new shine. Let's deliver that back to Bruni. Anything else up there at the... Flippy floppy tariffs, not to be confused with flip flop tariffs, which would be a tariff on thongs. Thongs is what we in my area here in Northern California. When I was a kid, they weren't called flip flops, the things you put on your feet that go flip flop. No, those were called thongs. Thongs were not a type of underwear when I was growing up back in the mid 17th century. Feathered nuisance. Really? I do have to kill those things? I do have to kill Hendravel. Well, why did I not get credit for the one I killed? Canada got it right. Product removal? Yeah. That way? Yeah, that way. Ooh, look, I'm gonna kill plenty of goblins. Oh. Well, let's drop a trap. And we'll come over here. And we'll tee him up. I collected a goblin fetish. I don't want to know what goblin fetishes are like. I mean, maybe it's MILFs. Maybe it's hentai. I don't really want to know. Whoop. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Didn't mean to ignore you. I just didn't notice you were there. They got a couple bleeds on me. They'll give them a little time. Let's see. Let us cash in this. Did get to play some of the Solasta 2 demo. I never played enough of that. I got that on your recommendation. It was a solid recommendation. I suffer from squirrel syndrome. You know, like the dog. Squirrel! New shiny object appears and squirrel! Lenses off to play something else. It is an insult. I'm not sure what's an insult, but there's something insult. Oh, now he wants me to kill them. So the ones I just killed didn't count. Alright, dude. Seriously. That's not funny. Let's see. That lasts for 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and eat some. And then we're going to murder a bunch of goblins. Because they deserve it on account of their goblins. Hello? See, now that little quest... Ooh! Moonset, or possibly Rise, one of the two. That little quest has a real problem with it, in that you get the fetish, you go back, you get another quest. But you might have just as easily continued on up there, because you already had quests up there. And then you come back and you'd cash in those quests and the quest you got from the gobby over here with the fetish, and you'd realize you have to now go all the way back up. That makes for a really crappy game experience. But it's an old school game. And that's the kind of thing old school games have. If you want to be friendly to a character, to your player base, as sterile as it can feel, the WoW sort of quest hub where you pick up 4 quests and you go out into the area and you defeat 4 quests and you come back and you cash in the 4 quests and they give you 4 more quests and you go over to this area and do the same and come back and you give you 2 more quests that occur out here, and then you get a big boss fight and then you move on to the next area of the map. It's sterile. And it is not interesting, but it's never frustrating. Whereas this can be extremely frustrating. How about you catch a Heartseeker? Pretty good to hit those shots on the run, you know. Deed completed. This thing is just about unreadable. The new one is just dreadful. The new achievement deed tracker thing is god-awful. Actually terrible. And evidently somebody thought it was an improvement because they replaced the old one. I sneezed. Please, pardon my sneeze. Dead gobbies aren't much fun. That's an old guy musical reference. Be kind of specific, an old guy. Reference to Dr. Demento. You kids today, no idea what the hell I'm talking about. There's all the gobbies I need, but I also need like the gobby chief up here. Wild blue crag. I don't know, he looks kind of tame to me. I can murder gobbies at a pretty decent pace. I believe he went, oi! Alright, we got the chest. It's got the second gear in it, I think. I found the missing second gear. Alright, so for this, we set down a trap. We got the chieftain. We got a level. We got other stuff. Completed. Epic battles await. I don't think epic battles are available this early. I don't think we want to take the plummet. I think we die if we take the plummet. So I think we have to kind of work our way back. And this is another old school, I don't want to say mechanic, because that is flattering it. It's an old school annoyance that adds essentially nothing to the game. Ooh. And that is fighting your way in and fighting your way back out. It's just, in my opinion, an unnecessary annoyance in a game. Especially because if you're exiting and you get the timing wrong, you can get like multiple batches of mobs at the same time. You start fighting one and another one respawns, and all of a sudden, you're not fighting a dude or two dudes, you're fighting 4 dudes or 6 dudes. And this is not a Pornhub type of deal, as far as you know. I do have a horse. But with a horse, there's the possibility of getting knocked off the horse, and if you've pulled a couple of groups of mobs as you attempted to ride through, things can get a little more problematic. Oh, I clicked. Oh, no line of sight. No line of sight. Time for us to try to pony up. Bye, guys. Gobbies. What are you gonna do? They're goblins. And they're called that because the only thing they're interested in is eating. Which is why we call them goblin. Spoiler, that's not actually the reason. I don't think. And I'm back, guys. Did you miss me? Try a laser sight next time. Deed bestowed. Using the penetrating shot. I'm at 8 of 600. Well, that'll be in no time. Skirmishes available. Thing is, I don't think they're actually available yet. I think that you've got to be like level 25. Or possibly even 30. Before you actually get access to them. Title awarded. I'm now undefeated for hitting level 10 without dying. And 5 Latro points.
It is an insult.
Yes, it's a terrible insult. And we have crashed! First one of the evening. Last night we had 2 crash to desktops like that. No, sorry, 3 crash to desktops and 2 freezes. Cleaning up old connection. Well, that wouldn't be necessary if you hadn't crashed. Also, it's a couple of times now that it's crashed to desktop when I started speaking to an NPC. No, that's not correct, actually. I believe that's 2 crashes and 1 freeze when I talked to an NPC. And we're back at Nogland.
My darling spirit, won't you give me even a moment?
No, I won't give you a moment. Stop your whining. Oh my god, you're such a whiner. I collected the goblin fetish. Yeah, I did that a while ago. What are you talking about? Oh, what new madness is this? What fresh hell is this? Prologue, the old something. Find stolen Longbeard gold. How did I not find the gold while I was up there? God. Why can I not track that quest as primary? What the Philly fuck is wrong with that? Oh my god. Oh, mount. Dumb lens. Lens, you dumb head. I was just up there, and I get to go up there again. This is what I was talking about. This kind of design is... Also, I have tried transferring my characters over to this server and succeeded in selecting them all and choosing the destination server and pressing the button and it saying, okay. May take anywhere from a short time to 48 hours for you to be notified as to whether it worked or not. I haven't been notified, but I know it didn't work because they still show up on the transfer. As I said yesterday, it's less about the delay. Sure, that's annoying. I'm not going to fib. It's annoying. Real problem is that they seem to have been surprised by the fact that it didn't work so often. It's like they did no testing. Or they haven't been paying attention to their own servers for the last several years. As basically nothing they ever do works right the first time. Now, I know they're on a smaller than they're comfortable with team. So things taking longer than you expect for new content drops, quality of life changes, stuff like that. It's always going to take longer. But for something like this, how they could be surprised by the fact their servers couldn't stand up. They were surprised by the number of people who wanted to transfer. In other words, they were surprised by the number of people who wanted to do the thing they told us to do. Find the stolen long-beard gold. Is it over there? I know over there is Sarnur, which is a much higher level place, filled with very, very unpleasant dwarves. Like the Dowerhand burglar there, whom we're going to give the old-fashioned dwarvish hello of a heartseeker in the face. Or heart, you know. Oh, God, no. Son of a bitch. I pulled everybody. Auto-targeting, the tab targeting did not work correctly. Named dude. Still coming? Nope, they're no longer coming, but this guy's here. I think the named has the gold that I'm looking for, but I'm not sure. But we're going to drop a trap this time and oh, they rooted me. Fair's fair. I rooted them. They rooted me. Any time now. What's the guy's name? Perzat or something like that. Oh, does he only show up when you kill? And then he vanishes? Oh, he's level 48. That's the kind of shit design I'm talking about. The NPC you've got to kill only shows up when you kill the other NPC. So you pull a signature mob into regular mobs, and you kill the signature mob, and then the mob you need to kill shows up. Now I have to wait for the sig to respawn again. It's just terrible design. I don't know how easy it would be to... Yeah, Sarnor at level 10. That would be fun. They've got chunks of guys tougher than me in their stool. I've got 2 points. Yeah, so I will not be going into Sarnur for anyone who is concerned for my health. Or sanity. Oh, right now I get to wait for a respawn. Yay. Oh, that's the Dower Hand Burglar. That's the one I need. Okay, now his death should then bring in the other NPC I need. Him. Did somebody just fucking run through? Well, I don't have the gold that is supposed to be over here in some place. Evidently, it was on one of those NPCs, but I'll have no way of ever knowing. We're just going to teleport back to fucking Durrance. The old school quests in any of the older games can be just excruciating. I never did much in Sarnur. The only thing I distinctly remember was going in on a high level dwarf character because I wanted the title out of Sarnur, which is one of my favorites. Betrayer's Bane.
I am at your service. Greetings, traveler.
That's just a hell of a title. So this guy over here is the most talented dwarf. He's a one-handed weaponsmith. Imagine how hard he has to work. How much more difficult it is to do all of that making of things with one hand. I'm sorry, what? The weapons he makes are one-handed. Ah, okay, well that's different then.
Of what help may I be to you?
Of what help? Used to run every character through there for the dwarf rep. You love the look? I did like the look. It came with the dwarf rep goat mount when entering Moria. Yeah, the Moria, at least the Moria, the one you got in Moria was a tough get. That was a long grind for the better goat that you got in Moria. And by the time you finished out the rep, you were probably in Lothlorien or maybe Mirkwood. I have nothing to repair. I'm going to hold on to those. Sell. Sell. So Sarnur sort of felt like a cheat compared to getting the better goat and more. Yeah, anything would. That was a long ass grind. That's right, they changed crafting. It's no longer... Why can I not talk to him? Why can I not talk to him? Why do I have a... Oh, he doesn't have a quest over his head. Woodworker, jeweler, cook... Master of Apprentices. There we go. Right, they changed it now, so they spun off the crafts. I think you can get any 3 you want. Whereas it used to be they had like 8 combos of 3, and you had to choose from the combos they offered.
your service and your families.
Woodworker. Forester.
At your service.
Scholar? Oh. Ah, 3 introduction quests. Right, 1, 2,
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
3.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Novice woodworker.
What do you want?
I do enjoy working with wood. Please insert your joke here. Unfortunately, it looks like they didn't revisit crafted items based on those old combos, Tools of the Tinkerer, or whatever they were called. Oh, yeah, that figures. You probably then, the best thing you can get is the sort of universal one. The numbers won't be as good, but it'll cover everything, so you don't have to swap them around. Woodworker, I think I need to do that. And did he not give me a box of stuff? He gave me a box of stuff. And what do I have to do? Create a Rowan bow. Oh, they've changed those now that you can create your choice of items. That's much better. Woodworker, apprentice, ranged weapons, Rowan crossbow. Now we're talking. It's not a lot better, but it's a crossbow. And that's what's important. Bows are for elves. Do I look like an elf? I don't think so.
What do you need?
Wait, I crafted it. Create a Rowan bow. Is that not what I just made? It doesn't allow for crossbows. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. That's just idiotic. Actually idiotic. Uh-huh. All right. Well, all right. Painfully stupid is what it is. Not that. Good evening. Introduction to Scholarship. Open the crate. Let's see. And for that, we need to equip the glass. And open the box. And what does he want me to make? A scroll of minor scholar lore. Scroll of... No. Scroll of... Wait, what? Minor scholar lore. There it is. All right. Just finished cooking some teriyaki chicken for the husband. Oh. I had carnitas soft tacos. But you can't go wrong with teriyaki chicken. It's going pretty well. I hope it's going well for you.
What do you want?
Finish that up. What else do I have? Supplier. Introduction to forestry. Open the crate. I will open said crate. Brushed light leather and thin something else. First time cooking it, he liked it, so that means you got it right. Well, not necessarily. You might have got it wrong. It just, he likes it. Or maybe you got it wrong and it's better than the default version. Oh, that's the wrong recipe. Let's try the right recipe. I believe we have one thin rowan board and I made a piece of brushed light leather.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings! And I can't finish up all the crafting stuff because I made a bow that I wanted to use instead of the bow that he wanted me to make. Not that I'm bitter.
At your service.
He's bitter.
Your families.
He's always bitter. Kind of true. All right. Let's see, though. That's the wrong thing. That's the right thing. Track wood and track artifacts. And so we put that there, and we put that there. All right. Let's see, deliver the dented armor to Bruni. He's over there, I think. Fun to taste new things from other cultures. Wasn't able to do that back in your country. Generally, yes, but a lot of times, a lot of the specific ingredients are hard to get. So making something authentic in a lot of cultures is not easy at all. But that's going to depend. Japanese food, at least in the US, is relatively easy to get a hold of. You're in Canada, so you can find anything, really? Yeah, I would expect. If you're in a big city, I would expect. Plus, if all else fails, you can just have poutine. We don't really have that in the US. I've never even actually eaten it, but all of my Canadian friends essentially taunt me with poutine. But I did have the opportunity to sort of turn it around on one of them by talking to him about poutine where the fries are cooked in duck fat. And when he tried it, his immediate response was something along the lines of, "Oh my God, I've been eating poutine wrong my whole life." And there was a place near him that had duck and duck fat poutine, where the duck fat is cooked, used to cook the fries, and then they use duck with it as well.
Well met.
Back to Nogland, I think. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, we're missing something here in Farron's Court. Give me the Athalas, please. Try that again. I don't think. Very often. Alright, we've got nothing else. The green is for the Hendravale. Fine. We need to kill like 10 more Hendravale, so we'll just ride. And we'll ride to catch up with the sun, because it's sinking. Air fried because you're scared of deep frying frozen fries? Yes, I would not want to deep fry frozen fries. I think I would only deep fry if I was making from scratch. Starting with the actual potatoes. Also, my understanding, if you really want great fries, what you do is first you do a low temperature cook, where you basically boil them at a significantly lower temperature of oil. And then the second cook, you cook them briefly over a much higher temperature, and that gives you the good crispy outer layer on the fries with the softer, more creamier texture inside. If you want to read about what is called the best French fry recipe in the world, it'll only set you back a few $1,000s to buy the books that have the recipe, and a few more $1,000s to buy the equipment to do it. There's a guy, he was one of the founders of Microsoft, named Nathan Myhrvold, and he put together a series of books about the scientific approach to cuisine. And one of the recipes was that they analyzed scientifically and came out with the best version possible. And it uses like vacuum freezing, where you do the first fry with the vacuum freeze, and then you like thaw them and give them the second fry. I don't remember. You can get the recipe out there, but the equipment would cost thousands of dollars. So for thousands of dollars, you can have the best fries in the world. The reason behind it is it has to do with as it evaporates, the freezing, the vacuum freezing, it leaves little pockets of air inside where previously it was moisture. And then when you thaw them back out, they have these little pockets in them. And so you get this texture that you can't get any other way. I've never had them, unsurprisingly. The number of people who've had them is probably really small because I think it's a vacuum freezer is expensive as hell. And nobody who's not already a billionaire is going to spend the money just to play around with it for one's cooking recipes. Also, I'm not a real fan of Nathan Myhrvold, as he is now a patent troll. Owns one of the biggest patent troll companies around. Well, we're not... I've got something I need to talk to someone in Nogland about. Basically, they buy patents and then sue people. They don't do anything with the patents except wait for someone to find something useful for it and then sue them.
Greetings.
They do nothing. Oh, look, give me just a second. I have to click the right button and eventually get to the right place. So it looks like I'm back to getting the bots spamming me once a day with the bullshit websites. There we are. That one. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. There we go. We can all get together, do something I'm not allowed to say here in Twitch with a billionaire and get their vacuum freezer and make the fries. That's true, we could. My character now has 2 earrings. That's a 1 per ear, which is the usual number. It's the standard number. Well, let's put it this way. The average human has less than 2 ears. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think that Lens has got nothing useful to say, but... Almost choked on your food. Well, I definitely don't want you to choke. I need the viewers. The average human also has less than 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. Two lungs. I could go on. Direct those ViewBot sales peeps to my OnlyFans. Come on, it's not like they're war criminals or anything. Talk to Oatkel. Why was it pointing me back to talk to Oatkel? That's right, the feathered nuisance there, the third gear up there. Introduction to woodworking. And yeah, okay, we're just going to Gondaman. Going, Gondaman. I have completed Places of the Dwarves. Deed bestowed. Explorer of Arid Lewin, 1 of 4. I've explored the Places of Dwarves. The deed completed. I have explored the Places of Dwarves. And I have gotten 5 Latro points. That is like a nickel. This is how I'm going to put my kids through college. And it's going to work because I have no kids.
What do you want? Might you lend me an ear?
Might I lend you an ear? On average, I only have 1 to lend. Oh, he must be up there. They must be up there. We've got, oh, an elf.
Greetings, friend. Will you
Bring the elf stone to Glamir. Well, we can set that one aside for now. Bonk!
Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time.
I don't want to collect those because I would have to make them. We'll see. If I get the materials, I'll make them for you. Otherwise, no. Dory, wolf pelts. Dour hand warriors and sturdy dour hands.
Greetings.
Haunches of bear meat. Hey, Felson, how you doing? Same old, same old.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, I would like the Athalas, please. Was watching something a stream or 2 days ago, had 890 current viewers, and when they rated another channel, suddenly it was 72. Seemed odd. Unless they've got a really fickle viewer base. Yeah, that does sound really odd. I don't know anything about bot tech. But I guess if you're a bot maker, you don't want your bot people giving credit to anyone else that isn't paying. So that would make sense. Woody Hayes has been dead for, what, 45 years? Somehow, I doubt you were around for the press conference. I mean, I could be wrong.
Greetings. Will you help me?
Let's see, we got a cloak. Is it a better cloak? That's not even remotely close to being a better cloak. It's a bad cloak. From 78? Well, 47 years then. Well, Woody Hayes was an asshole who eventually got fired. Why? He punched an opposing player in the middle of a game. Let's see, what do we want to get rid of? Where's the freaking... Yeah, alright, we want to remove that from the tracker. Most people have never heard of Woody Hayes, so they don't know. You would have played for him. You know, there was just like Bobby Knight. There was a time I really, really admired Bobby Knight. That time was long, long gone. There's, you know, being a tough coach is one thing. But being a churl, being churlish, is not really forgivable. See, there's the difference between that kind of coaching, a tough coach, and a person who behaves that way to other people. I don't know if Woody Hayes was that way to other people. But I certainly know that Bobby Knight was. Bobby Knight was the way he was to everyone. Hey, Liquid. Seen any other players so far? Looks dead. Well, I mean, most of the people are waiting until they can transfer. The transfers aren't working for the most part, Liquid. So, that's the problem. I mean, I theoretically, I successfully transferred, but I didn't hear back. Didn't hear back that it was successful. Didn't hear back that it was unsuccessful, and my characters are still on the other server, so I'm going to say that was unsuccessful. Urban Meyer was certainly successful, at least until he stuck his head up in the pros. Well, college sports is sadly kind of a toxic Superfund site. Ooh, they're over here. I mean, it's always been bad, and it's just getting worse. Yes, but if memory serves, you're from Florida. And let's just say the various Florida fan bases are not fond of each other. I have a friend who's from Florida State. He hates Miami. Doesn't like Florida. I'm sure the people in Miami don't like Florida or Florida State, and the people of Florida don't like Miami or Florida State. But the NCAA has been just an awful organization for basically ever. Can't say if Meyer faked it or not. Wasn't there. I'm not his doctor. Either way, he was successful. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was successful, for sure. At least until he got to the pros. That didn't work out so great. What do we have? We have blue is the garrison. I need one more wolf pelt. And green is clear of the way. I need blue crag spoilers and one more trapper. I don't watch any sports now. I still pay attention to the scores and stuff, but there's either two things. Either I don't care about the game, in which case I don't want to watch, or it's a team I root for and I don't want to watch because I get so pissed off. So I don't watch. I pay attention, but I don't watch. Patino had the same luck in the pros. Yeah, and look what he's done in this year at St. John's. St. John's has been a non-factor in that league for like 25 years. This is his second year there, I think. And they won the league. He's a great coach. Stop watching basketball. It's really bad. Yeah, I think is I get too worked up. Watch it. I scream at the refs. I scream at the dumb players on my side. I scream at the dirty players on the other side, so I don't watch anymore. I just pay attention, but I don't watch. Because I just drive myself crazy. I would drive myself crazy. Yeah, that's... Eat that, Gobby. I've completed Goblin Slayer Advanced. NFLization of college football is making a super fun side of corruption. Same thing in basketball. Sadly, I actually think it's at least the players are getting paid now. On the negative side, the players are getting paid now. There's so much money, it's just awful. It's just utterly and totally corrupt, sadly. What more do I need in here? That's the green again. Is that clear the way? Clear the way is... I need to find 3 spoilers and the trapper. I can't find them. Where are they at? We got wolves. I don't think I've got anything to kill more wolves, do I? No, I don't think so. Grey wolf. Grey wolf leader. Well, the leader's got to go down. That's... I didn't need to kill the leader. I just felt that it was important that the leader know who's boss. Ding 11. Never seen anger management? Nah. Oh. I bet the guys I need are down there. Thank you and thank you. Nine to go. And I get my Undying title. I expect I'll fail. This is the map where I once was at. If you're not aware of it, there's a title about every 4 levels for not dying. I think it's like 5, 5, 3, 3, and 4, something like that. And the last one, title is the Undying, and you get that at level 20. And I was at 19 and 95% done. I was fighting the mob. Either that mob or the next mob was going to give me the level and the title, and I disconnected and died. Happened on this map in the undead area over here. I can't remember. Up there, I think, is the undead area. And I was just, chilling, killing mobs. Oh, almost there, almost there. And, oh no, DC, please don't, please don't. Oh God, I'm dead. And that was on my first Runekeeper, so that was right after the expansion drop that had Runekeeper. And Warden. There it is, Gondaman. DC death is one thing, but to lose that will take you want to uninstall the game. Faye had something similar happen to her recently on a character she was making. 19 and change. I don't think it was a DC death. But yeah. Well, imagine though, originally I think in the alpha, the titles were every 10 levels. So to get the Undying, you had to get to max level, level 50, without dying. They changed it, and I think absolutely 100% right to do so. Because what they found in the alpha or beta, whenever it was, is that players were playing too cautiously because they wanted the Undying title. And if you're playing really cautiously and carefully, it means you're you're fighting things way under level, you're grinding blue mobs all day long to safely get up levels. And it occurred to them, what they saw is people were getting bored. Because they were doing low-level quests and just killing low-level monsters because they didn't want to take any chances and miss out on getting the Undying title. So they moved it down to level 20 to get the Undying title. Because otherwise, and I think they're right, players would play, they'd see that there was a cool title, and they'd stop playing in a way that was fun and start playing in a way to not die. Never cared about that title. Always went for yellow and orange quests. If it happens to get it, then it's cool. I wouldn't really go out of my way for it, but if I hit, 16 and I hadn't died, I would be a little more careful. Let's see, I have to make like a Rowan bow. Workbench. Dismount. Thin Rowan board. Make all. We were talking a little bit about Canada a little earlier, quite a while. All right, now, can I make the thing they want me to make? We equip that. And we come over to Woodworker. And to make like the Rowan bow, I need to buy a rough leather wrapping. Isn't there a Woodworker? Twitch isn't working right. You have to come back here. That's fine. I want to browse the shop. What do I need? Crap, I don't even remember what I need now. Fine leather wrapping, I think, is what I needed. We'll find out if that was what I needed right about now. Rough leather wrapping. God damn it.
I am at your service.
Rough leather wrapping. Come on. Rowan bow. Yay, victory is mine. There was much rejoicing. Bring it to the novice. I suppose I do get credit from this one. All right, that's good. I don't have to take it back to the same NPC. Felson, don't start. Plus you have premium no ads. Well, the no ads is certainly a win. What's down there? No, blue. Thank you, Kimmy. Don't think I have any need to kill them. I do have to kill them. I have a haunch of bear meat. Delicious. And another bear. And one more after this. Bears, bears, bears. Well, what's over there? What? Testing the hunt. I'm guessing. It's telling me there's a bear over there? That's not a bear. Dour hands. Okay, well, I can kill dour hands. More dour hands. Oh, that's a bear. That ought to do it for the bears, at least. That's the haunches of bar meat. How many more of these guys have I got to kill? A fair number, or possibly an unfair number if you're one of them. And I... We have more dour hands. We do. That is a black-footed fox, which is not a dwarf. Couple more dwarves. Finish off. And that's a dwarf. New deed, scouting the dour hands. I'm not just scouting them. I'm airing them out. Deed bestowed. The new deed log is terrible. It looks like somebody's C- that they got in their introduction to UI design class at the junior college. Seriously, if you're going to make changes to fundamental UI elements in a game, It better be better. It's worse here, just like the stuff they did in Star Wars The Old Republic was worse. They put in work, time, money to make something worse. I think it's a case of somebody trying to prove that they're necessary to the project. I did all that work on the UI. Yeah, it sucks. And then the guy who approved it isn't going to tell him it sucks. What was that level 40-ish group area with the snow beasts in this zone? Sarnur? We talked a little bit about Sarnur earlier. .48s is what they were outside of Sarnur. Purple 48s for me. But inside in Sarnur, yeah, there are a lot of, I don't know, snow beasts or snow worms and stuff. What else do I need? Where the hell am I? Am I up there? Yeah, I am. Okay, then I'm looking for... Oh, there's the Darhan Chief. We'll finish him off. Yeah, there were a couple of shard droppers in Sarnur. And it also had my favorite title in the game for any dwarf, which was Betrayer Bane. Sundered Shield. I recovered Gullar's Shield. Okay, so we're heading back to Gondaman now. We'll mount up for that. Now, Sarnur was a place that didn't have an awful lot of people going there. So yeah, if you were looking for shards, Sarnur was a good choice because it was out of the way.
Well met, friend.
Wow. 4 things to choose from that I can't use. We pick, as is tradition, the one that's I can sell for the most.
I am at your service.
And my family's? In the northern woods of Lothlorien had a lot of flake droppers that nobody really hunted. Yeah. I spent a reasonable amount of time running around in there. I think that was for dailies, but it's been a long time, so I'm not positive that's why. Join the Woodworkers Guild and the Scholars Guild?
At your service and your families.
I must reach expert before I can join. Then why did you offer me the option?
Greetings.
Repair? No. We want to keep those. Got to check the task boards for that. Keep, sell, keep, sell, keep for later sale. Keep, that is, keep. The row and bow I no longer need, because I have a crossbow, and crossbows are better. Everyone knows that. Except stupid elves. Oh, that's a very nice little armband. I would like to wear that very much. Thank you. All right, let's see what we've got shaken. Oh, we still need to talk to the dude up top. Oh, one of these guys. Pascal. I might lend you an ear. But again, your average American, your average human, has less than 2 ears. 5 more Lotro. 10 Lotro points, guys. 10! I am wealthy. Did I ever talk to the stable master here?
Greetings, traveler.
Don't think I did. Alright. So down there is clear the way. Right, so we want to finish clear the way. For clear the way, we need Blue Crag spoilers and 1 trapper. Wait, did that guy have a quest? Ah, tasks. Share some with the crowd? What, the food? Keeping the food. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? We've got a whole buttload of broken short swords. No, that's short sword sheaths. I have mangled sword sheaths. You don't want those. Oh, God, they are such an annoyance, really. Broken daggers. Broken daggers. We've got, yay, we've got broken daggers. All right, we'll accept 1. And where do we turn these in? Over there.
Greetings.
They're good for rep more than they are for XP. That makes them worthwhile. But really, it's just a bad system. Love that they've added turn-in points to rep items. Oh, if you mean by rep items, I mean there's rep items and then there's task items.
Greetings.
Task items. Oh, to the tooltip. Yes, that was certainly a nice addition. Yeah, the task items, for instance, will say something like, this may be turned in for tasks in Swan Fleet, which means they can't be turned in anywhere here, so I might as well just sell them. This can be sold for coin. And any of the ones that are said where it says you can just sell them for coin, guess what you do? I'll spare you the suspense. You sell them for coin.
What do you want?
Like those. Arid Lewin. Need 1 more of those. Swanfleet. Shire and Arid Lewin. Arid Lewin. And the Mangled is junk. Okay. Now we're heading down there to murder more goblins. They started it. Oh, and the guys down here have quests, too. Dwarves and Goblins. Hatfields and McCoys was exactly the reference I was thinking of. I just said, no one would get a Hatfields and McCoys reference. Obviously, I was wrong. Senegal. You're a person of taste, discrimination, and a knowledge of history. What's wrong with you? Gazrip, Cave Claws,
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous
Spooters. Yay, we get to kill Spooters.
for your assistance.
Always killing Spooters. Every single game ever, we're killing Spooters. Oh, look. A diseased Chillwind. I hope it doesn't actually have disease. Spooter. I have slain a Spooter. I don't have the training. I don't have enough training for that. A foul milk eye. About which I think the only thing you can really say is, ew! You have Hatfields in your family? I imagine for them, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, a point of a little bit of pride, because you know, a piece of American history. But also people, anytime you would bring it up, people would say something. Anytime you said your name, someone would come up with a comment about, I don't want, he's got way more hit points than me. He's got like 3 times as many hit points than me. I don't think I would live. So I've decided to run away as if I were an enormous coward. I'm not an enormous coward, but as if I were an enormous coward. Spooter. Well, if we're talking distant relations, my mother's family, their family crest is quartered with the Swedish royal coat of arms, which means I am really distantly related to the King of Sweden. King and or Queen, not sure. Which is, I will note, that the House of Bernadotte was one of Napoleon's marshals. And he got to be king, despite being French, because he was nice to some Swedes once. I'm not making that up. He took the surrender from a group of Swedish soldiers in Swedish Pomerania, which is currently, I think, part of Poland, but at the time was part of Sweden, of all things. And he was so polite when they decided they needed a new king because their old one was either crazy or terrible. I don't recall, but maybe both. They decided to offer it to him because they figured, hey, Napoleon would appreciate having one of his marshals as king. There you go. Great uncles were famous enough to be hung as horse thieves. Well, I mean, that's famous. Or infamous. It might be better to have infamous than famous. Oh, and ding, that's 12. Doesn't appear as often as you'd think. Most people have never heard of it. Yeah, like I said, that's true. So the difference between your family and mine is how successful they were. Yeah. The funny thing is Bernadotte was kind of notorious amongst Napoleon's marshals for being a Republican. And I don't mean an American Republican. I mean a Republican as in a Frenchman who did not like Napoleon, preferred the Republic, the French Republic. So even though he was anti-royal, he ended up a king. Life's funny like that. I still haven't seen any of the ones I need to kill over here. What's the white stuff? Goblins? More goblies? I think any further south when we start getting into the area that is filled with sig mobs. Do I have all the milk eyes? No, I need a few more milk eyes. Have something delicious. Me, I had carnitas soft tacos tonight. I need more spooters. And a couple more milk eyes. Thanks for hanging out, Senegal. Have a delicious Omnami food. Well, I don't need any more milk eyes. I need more spooters. That's a milk eye. Can I get a few more spooters? There we are. Spooter. I need a bunch more spooters, actually. That's presumably something that I can't actually pick up. Yeah, ash branches. Snow Spinner Lurker. How about a Heart Seeker for that one? Just to, you know, start his day off with a bang. Up there. Those are, come on. Milk eyes. Chillwind. Murk-eye. Milk-eye. Spooter. Up, up. Sneaksy, sneaksy spiders. That's the spiders. I need one more. Nope. 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 Milk eye. Milk eye. Blue Crag Gobby. Snow Spinner. That's the spooters I needed. Blue Crag Gobby. We've got another character over there. Bluto. Not an elf. For those who may not be aware of it, this is the main starting area after the tutorial for elves and dwarves. The other main starting area is for hobbits and humans.
Well met, friend.
Well met, friend. We should have another trait point available. We have 2. All right, that gets us down here. Gives us quick escape. No focus loss on movement. Or a short duration after losing low cut. I haven't been using low. I didn't realize I'd gotten Swiftbow. Now I feel dumb. Okay, dumber. Fine, dumber. Strength stance damage. Since I'm running around in strength stance, might as well. Find the path. A classic. hunter skill that adds movement speed out of combat to all my friends and myself. Oh, maybe they're up there. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe. Hopeful. Lots of baddies up there. The trapper is up there. Let's drop. Get off the horse. Let's see. Swap that like that. Swap that over there. We put that, oh, let's say there. That goes there. That goes off completely, and I think we're set now. All right, we drop the trap. There we go. I like that better. We focus up. We hit the trapper. We murdered him real good. We defeated the trapper. Find the path and ports. That's all we're good for. That's not true. Very good single target damage. Always has been. And at times, very good AoE as well. Or certainly, sometimes, very good large-scale crowd control. Mind you, was never a class I considered myself especially good at. Well, the real problem with the perception before, hunters here, hunters in WoW, is it is a relatively easy class to play adequately. It has a high floor. You start playing it, you don't have to be good, you can do okay. But generally speaking, certainly in the case of WoW, you got to be good to be really good. But at the top end, it is extremely good, or used to be. So it was like high floor, high ceiling. Most hunters were down here. And everyone knew that they were okay, but that they were bad players because they were only okay. You love the yellow line in the moors, especially? Yeah. The yellow line, for instance, is not the standard choice. It's not what I'm playing. I'm playing red because I can no-brain it.
Greetings.
So the yellow line was an entirely different kettle matted skins. Kettle of fish. Making myself hungry. Not really. Matted feathers, furs. It was furs, wasn't it? Where was it? Where was it? There it was. Matted skins. Oh, matted skins, yeah. And broken sword sheaths. Do you have a call for broken sword sheaths? You do. Okay, good, good. A little XP and some more rep.
Well met. What do you need?
Yes, yes, yes. Flax. That's the flax, man. Food, logs, stout hand cloak. Crap that it is. Apprentice metalsmith. Where is it? I am so terrible at seeing things that are right in front of my face. Bent claws. That's only turnable in the Shire, so I'm not interested. Oh, broken daggers. I think that will be that will be 5 of them, and that's the max you get per day by default. Broken daggers? Broken daggers, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah, broken daggers. Broken daggers. And that'll be the 5 daily tasks you can turn in, I do believe. Indeed it is. Task limit reached. I could reset it for 10 mithril coins. I'd have to be crazy. And, well, I mean, yeah, kind of a little. Anyway. Let's... What the... Goblins in the Valley. Which one is Goblins in the Valley? Defeat Gazrip. Am I going to regret this? Probably. I'm probably going to regret this. Keeping in mind that I only have like 250 morale. Gazrip, which is what happens to me, you know, if I eat a lot of beans. Ha ha ha! I Gazrip. That's a... I'll pretend that I didn't say that. Okay. Spooter. Awful lot of red dots. Red dots, red dots. Lots of red dots. Okay, stop dots. I hope I didn't get his attention. Oh, I got the spider. Oh, I got the spider. I'll take care of the spider then. God damn it. Got your 9-year-old niece playing games. She calls them gooblies. I find gooblies to be... And we crashed out. That's the second time tonight. Have we lost our undying title chase? I am opening the wrong game. I should probably not do that. Thing is, not only were we fighting that goblin, and I expect we killed the goblin because it was almost dead. But there's a Sig walking around. And if he is pathed back, he'll kill me real quick. I would say probably 50-50. And you were here for it? I'm still alive. I am continuing my brave fight to remain alive. I had it the whole way. I agree. Yay. I just want to make sure that... Okay, that's Gazrip is the one I need to kill. So we're going to drop that. Ooh, oh, he's manageable. That. I think I should get that Gobby as well. Whether I want him or not. Got him. Got Gazrip. somewhere up there, I guess, is the other gobbies that I need to get. There's the slicer. He's a shard dropper, actually, isn't he? I think. You see why they suspended transfers? This isn't even the problem. The problem is most of the time, they keep suspending them and turning them on and then suspending them and turning them on. A couple nights ago, I got through, and it appeared that it worked, and it said, you might not get notified for from between immediately and 48 hours, but my characters are still on Landreval, so it failed, clearly. Well, let's see. Light armor with a lot of fate and more armor than my medium armor. I guess we'll go with that, because I can actually wear those. So, sure. Why not? One of them drops a letter for a quest. It might be the slicer. Yeah, but I'm not that interesting. That is the area where I got the one mob that was needed, but not the 3. Yeah, it's been a gigantic clusterfuck, the transfer process. Now, I'm not surprised by that. I am surprised that they seem surprised. That's what blows my mind. They talked about an unexpectedly heavy number of people trying to get through. You told us that we needed to do it. We believed you. That was the problem? Was that we believed you? That's a spoiler. Is it spoilers I needed? I do need 3 spoilers. Well, there's one of those. That's the trapper, who we already got. Oh, I hadn't noticed. Okay, maybe up here. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Sorry. I need one more spoiler. That's a trapper. And a trapper. I need a spoiler. That's a trapper. That's a spoiler. So what we're going to do is we'll drop a trap for the trapper. And we'll... Oh, caught in the trap. The irony is rich. Now entering the lowlands. I have received 100 messages today. Thanks, guys. I enjoy the stream more, and I think I'm better at streaming with a live chat. So thank you, guys. What, Kel? Alright, we want to head down to there next. We finished off that quest. More fat loot. It's not fat. I'm fat. It's not. And that is a buck. I make horsey sounds. And I yawn, evidently. Good, here it comes. Thank you. Years of practice went into that yawn. Second, you thought you were doing Hannibal Lecter. Oh, that one. The coconuts are. It wasn't a horse sound. That's an appropriate Monty Python reference. Basically, most of the time when I make a reference, I like to refer to the reference. I'll say old guy music reference, old guy movie reference, old guy TV reference, old guy book reference, old guy just being an old guy reference. If I don't say specifically what the reference is, odds are pretty fair it's a Monty Python reference. They've made an unwise dinner decision: White Castle and baked beans. Avoid open flames.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
Just a suggestion.
Might I take a moment to
Collect a stolen bow. Well, stolen bow has my full interest.
welcome?
Welcome.
The most fortuitous time.
Welcome. Thank you, Yoda. I made myself a big bucket of beans last night. Filling, relatively tasty, low calorie. Great white northern beans. All right, which quest is just right there? Come on. Which is it? Come on. There it is. It is Cat's Meow. Search the abandoned bear den. And because I live alone, I am not overly concerned about the potentially combustible nature of bean eating. Not complaining, doesn't bother you, but thought you'd want to know. A game audio doubled up echoey, at least on YouTube. Interesting. I will double check on my VOD after. What am I looking for? I'm searching the den. Oh, I have to defeat Hendravale. Well, he got the cub. Can I pick it up? No, it's his cub. Damn it. Hendravale. I mean, I do get occasional, I don't want to say complaints, notes. People saying that it's too soft or something. It's the first time I've heard it is echoey. And I'm not sure if that is true for both or one or the other. In other words, whether it's true for everybody or true for some people, and if it's true on one platform or the other. The game audio seems. On Twitch as well. I say. You can tell I say because of the way that I am. Mike sounds fine. Well, of course. Sounds fine. It's me. I have a mellifluous voice. Irresistible to all who hear it. You know. Sorta. And the bird decided to go the long way around. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I need another Hendraval. I need bird bits. That's what it amounts to. I need one more bird bit. Stupid birds. We got 3 things. One of them, at least, has got to be a stupid bird. At least one of them. And it is. Alright, that's 6 out of 6 Hendraval. But I got to clear out some more to get the cat. Cat came back the very next day. We thought it was a goner. Abandoned den. Let's see. Bring the lynx cub to Thrasy. It emerges from its den. Hello, lynx cub. Are you going to follow me, little lynx cub? I think it's following me. I collected it. Collect them all. Amaze your friends. The hell turned off? Weird. Thrasy.
Well met, friend. I would be
Find a rabbit carcass.
well met, friend.
Well met. Rabbit carcass, I think, is in traps around here. If memory serves. You gotta basically poke at a bunch of traps until you find a trap that has a rabbit carcass in it. I don't know if it's random. In this case, it was the very first one. So my guess is, yeah, random. Because I know in the past it hasn't always been the first one.
At your service and your families.
Collect sharp thistle
A
plants.
most fortuitous time.
Okay, we'll get some sharp thistle plants. See if we can't hit lucky level 13 tonight before I call it an evening. Yeah, I do have the Tracker of Nature, I know. What, you want me to use my skills? Are you new around here? That sounds an awful lot like work. Sharp thistle. Two. Oh, the bear is curious. The bear would have been better served by not being curious. Curiosity didn't just kill the cat. In this case, it killed the bear. 3. Oh, sorry, the large hill bear. You're next. Sorry, there was a sharp thistle over here, and I need, like, 2 more, dude. Sharp thistle. 6 out of 6. I'm a winner. For arbitrarily small values of winning. Pardon the yawn.
At your service and your families.
Oh,
Traveler.
the pain.
Say a moment.
Feed the thistle mead to the mother lynx. He's a murderer. And I assume it's going to run off and throw up or something. Watch out there. I helped the kitty. This will be ding 13. Ding 13. Destination Breeland. I can travel to Bree. But you have to pay for your food because everyone knows there's no such thing as a Bree lunch. Whew, boy. Just never stops. What do we got? There we got shoot to kill, increase range damage. Barbed arrow and swift bows induction. That's a nice one. See, that one is induction bow damage. We gotta get going with those. That's swift bow damage. Yeah, I think I should start pouring points into there. Swift bow is always tasty. The prologue, it is still a white quest. Langlast in the Hunter's Lodge told you to return to him and assist in the raid on the Dour Hand camp. We can do that, I think. Perhaps. Tamari. I'm going to return to Thorin's Hall. Poof. These steps would be murder, by the way. Dwarf or not, that's a shitload of steps. In fact, maybe that's why they're so short. That these steps, going up and down them all the time, just compress them. And really, are you an MMORPG player if you don't jump when you go into a doorway? I got my doubts. I'm curious. Yellow. That's a really, really old guy movie reference. I've never actually seen the movie. That's the movie's title. I Am Curious Yellow. It was like the first adult movie that anyone paid any attention to. Because I don't think it was actually porn. But that was like late 60s, I think. Good night, Liquid. Thank you for hanging. Hanging out. I guess I should make that clear. Thank you for hanging out. Not bow. We're interested in any crossbows. There are no crossbows. There are no bows. I'm guessing that the reason there are absolutely none is that most of the people have not been able to transfer, so the server's kind of dead, like Liquid said. At least it feels kind of dead. Pardon again? Oh my god. Can't take me anywhere. If you do, I find my way back. Let's see. Ranged weapons level 10. Heavy Rowan crossbow. Requires woodworking tools. I have those. It's actually going to be more damage. It's actually more damage. Significant amount more damage. We will wield our woodworking tools. And we will make 2 more Rowan boards. In fact, we'll make 3. Oh. No, wrong button, right button. Where's the X? Give us the axe, give us the axe, give us the axe, axe, axe. There we are. Make those. Joe Pesci saying, hey, you at the drive-thru? Oh, yes, from Lethal Weapon 3, I think. Chicken strips were fine, but the fries were cold. Oh, that's the thing. I mean, you can make do with the... You can nuke the chicken strips. Nuking fries is just a clean loss. You make me sad. I need a rough leather wrapping. Oh my. The rough wrappings. Get me so excited. Not really. Woodworker. Yeah. I would like to browse the shop.
What do you want?
I need a rough leather wrapping to improve my DPS by a chunk. Woodworking tools. Here we go. Now, for the test. Currently, let's go with the Heart Seeker. That's the biggie. The Heart Seeker currently has a top end damage of 133. It now has a top end damage of 163. We have increased the top end damage by about 20%. All shall fear me and despair.
May I be of assistance?
Old guy movie reference, sort of. That is substantial indeed. Let's see. Sell those. I can't use maces. Can't use rune stones. Can't wear or make heavy armor. I got some squishy goos. Who doesn't like squishy goos? Actually, I'm not a huge fan of sticky goo. Singular or plural. Pardon me as I rearrange stuff because I'm anal retentive as all get out. We also had a quest to make minor metalsmithing and woodworking lore. Scholar. No, we can only do research. We don't have the other parts for the lore. That's early Third Age relics. Did I get another trait point? No. So the next trait points are going into Swift and True, as that is a chunky bit of damage on the Swift bow. And I think I'm going to get to the vault and call it an evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, as always. I appreciate it very, very much. Streaming in silence is less interesting than it sounds. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably with more Latra. We will continue leveling up our new friend here, at the very least, until I can get my characters transferred over to this new server. Beyond that, let's see. Tuesday, we have the second content drop for Janthir Wilds expansion. of Guild Wars 2, and that will be taking up my time for some length of time after. I hope it's good. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Frankly, my expectations are not great, except maybe for the lore. The lore was terrific in the second map of Janther Wilds, Janther Sentry. So at least I hope the lore is really good. Transferred, yeah. If it gets transferred, yeah, that would be funny. If it gets transferred successfully. It told me it was in progress last night. It wasn't. So, anyway, I am back tomorrow. Again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Saturday night kicks ass. I hope your Sunday's awesome too. I'm back tomorrow. Usual time. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys. Thanks for that, buddy. You too.